I just bought the freaking boat, baby. It's done. Everything's signed. I'm on the way to the boat right now to move aboard. I'm overwhelmed, I'm excited. I am super happy that I've closed on the boat, but I can't fully enjoy it because now the work begins. There's a hurricane that just left the coast of Africa and is on the way to Miami right now, basically. No way I'm gonna be able to get the boat insured in the middle of hurricane season as a first-time boat owner. Charlie, we bought the boat, buddy, it's done. So yeah, I'm sitting here like a sitting duck, stuck between a rock and a hard place. And now I'm the proud owner of a boat with basically all of my life savings invested into it. Once it's fixed up, it'll be all of my life savings invested into it. The standing rigging basically needs to be replaced, basically all of it. The engine and the transmission have been recommended to be replaced immediately. There's severe wear from the oil samples. And so I don't fully feel comfortable moving it, and I don't feel comfortable keeping the boat here, but that's not my worry right now. Right now I'm just happy because I own a boat, baby. Do you like that? I'll need to fix that for sure. Get some ventilation in here. That one's broken, isn't it? The mission for today is to go through every compartment on the boat, such as this one, and go through all the shit. I mean, a lot of this stuff will stay, you know, good mask, good snorkel, but a lot of this shit is just trash. And I've already lost my clothes. It's unbearably hot. But don't worry, I got Charlie in the best spot. Boom. So he's happy. You happy, boy? Are you a happy boy? You don't mind us, so you got a nice cool spot.
With some tunes cranking, it's finally time to get the work started. I make several trips to the truck and back to move some things aboard, but when I need to use the bathroom, I realize that there's no rinse water going to the heads. So I find the water pump's breaker and I can feel that it's working, but quickly realize there's a failure in one of the freshwater manifolds because this piece is broken off with corrosion. I remove the old manifold and close up some hatches and head to Home Depot, and I have a pretty amazing interaction with some of the neighbors.
Holy crap, I love sailors. The guy who owns the boat, 2 boats down from mine in this little marina, just called me over, gave me a cigar, a cold beer, and an air conditioning unit to use for the next week. Like, what the hell? Sailors help each other out, and I'm in the club now. I'm so stoked.
After securing the goods, I head back to the boat and call it a night. The next day, I bang out the new manifold using crimp-on PEX fittings, then get it mounted and turn on the water pressure, but there's still no water flowing.
So I'm thinking that the problem is that there's just no water in the tanks. I know I have like 200 something gallons between 4 tanks of water capacity, and that inlet I filled up yesterday, but the pump wasn't on, and I'm thinking that the pump probably disperses water to keep all the levels in the tanks the same for weight distribution. I also found that there's an inlet here, and I've had my foot with this jet down for like 5 minutes and we're still going. So I think that's probably the problem. I just didn't have enough water. So let's fill it up and then reassess. And I've periodically gone back into the boat and make sure I'm not flooding anything, and no water in the bilges, no water coming out of the faucets yet, so that's a good thing. But let me just tell you, after years of working on other people's boats, it's really nice to work on my own. I'd rather be here dealing with problems on my boat than anywhere else with no problems. Just saying.
So I catch a tan while filling up the tanks, and presto, we've got running water. I switch gears to remove some old junk, like so much old junk, and I tidy things up a bit, then remove the old tender. This thing was freaking heavy. I raise the mainsail and pack it up to get it out of the sun, then switch gears again.
I can't explain to you guys, after cleaning other people's boats so neurotically, I cannot explain to you how much joy it's going to bring me to clean my own boat that way. Cue the montage.
Testing, alright. You can cut out that other shit.
Hey, yo, ain't. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
Once I've got the boat cleaned up, I grab some new dock lines and a new anchor. My old one's pretty rusty and the shackle's all bent up, so I want to knock out this easy job quickly. I get everything removed and attach the new anchor and shackle. The other thing I'm doing is I have some seizing wire, so that this doesn't come loose on the shackle and the anchor just floats away, or I guess the boat floats away. You need seizing wire. Some people put Dyneema here or zip ties, but this is the best way to go. I got this from West Marine too, so basically I'll fish it through here and then fish it through the shackle and then wrap it around a couple times, twist it, and that'll keep it from falling off. Next I get started replacing broken deck hatches, which I'm nervous to do because I don't think this replacement will fit perfectly. I get everything unscrewed and try to cut through the old 5200 adhesive, which takes a good while, but I'm finally able to pull it up. The new Lumar hatch is just the tiniest bit too big, but look how close it is. See, we're all good around here. A little edge right there. So basically I'll have to cut the deck out to make the hatch fit. I scrape off the old adhesive and head outside to see my buddy. Alex has been such an amazing and unexpected friend. What's up, buddy? How are you? Thank you. Let me take it. I didn't think that I'd make such lifelong friends on a reality TV show, but that was probably a dumb misconception. Alex has been one of the most supportive people in my life lately, and the damn dog loves him. We shared a night eating charcuterie, drinking wine, and dreaming of places we can sail to. Cheers, Alex. You're a legend, my dude. Waking up the next day, it's really starting to set in that I live on a freaking sailboat and I'm making all my dreams come true. So feeling motivated, Charlie and I emerge, and I grab the old outboard engine and head to the truck. Basically, I found an upholstery shop in Miami that is the cheapest one I could find, and they don't speak English, and I don't speak Spanish very well at all. So I'm using Google Translate and translating everything into Spanish to have a conversation with this guy, and I think that they're going to come tomorrow and pick up all the cushions for me, and they're going to bring samples so that we can pick a color, which I'm very excited about. Again, like, cushion covers isn't the most pressing issue to renovate on the boat, but it happens to be an easy one to do, and I don't have to haul the boat out to do it. So I'm just trying to knock out as many things as possible before we haul the boat out, so that I could just focus on the things that have to be done in the yard. Here, while I'm not paying any money to be at this dock, I just want to get all these other little I don't want to focus too much on cosmetic items before I spend all the money on replacing systems that are necessary, but you know, it's just one of those things I can knock out, and they're going to charge me $2 grand to do all the cushions with Sunbrella material, so I'm very happy about that. I had a quote from someone else and they quoted me $17,000 for cushion covers, which is ridiculous. For that price, I would just buy a sewing machine and learn how to do it myself. But for $2 grand, it's worth getting it done professionally. It'll look better, and I won't spend a week trying to do cushion covers. It would definitely take me every bit of a week to try to figure out how to do it, if not more. So it's worth it. Now it's time for my first trip to Sailorman. It's an eclectic place, basically a consignment store for old boat parts, but there's something indescribably cool about it. This gentleman was playing one of my favorite songs, and I took it as a sign that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. The staff helps me cart out the old outboard, and after some fiddling, we get her to crank. That beautiful humming noise means I can get more money for that motor. I also sell the old tender because I'm in the market for an upgrade. Next, I head to the greatest store ever created. West Marine's flagship store in Fort Lauderdale is unbelievable. Like, the electronics section is just, it's beyond. I've walked around West Marine's for years, just fantasizing and planning, and now that I'm a boat owner and I can actually buy this stuff, it just hits different. The staff helps me pick out a Magma propane grill because it would be nice to be able to cook for myself. Then they help me pick out 2 Jabsco electric toilets. After using the pump toilets for a few days, I'm convinced the electric toilet is a necessity for me. They help me take out my 3 carts, then I make a quick pit stop. One of my rules in life is to never pass a lemonade stand. We have to show up for each other to support the entrepreneurial effort, and I also love lemonade. It's a video log. It's like YouTube? Writing in a diary or a journal, but in video form. Oh. You can put it on YouTube. You're like,
are you gonna put it on YouTube?
Yeah, every day I do.
Every day? What is that?
It's a camera. You wanna say hello?
Yay! Hello! Hi, subscribers! Oh, subscribe!
Guys, thank you so much, alright? Have a great day.
Feeling juiced up, I get back to work on the hatches. I just traced around the new hatch, then cut along the line with that fiend tool Alex dropped off. When I test fit the hatch, I'm naively excited about my progress. Looking back now, this little gel coat repair I used is so wrong. This little tiny bead of sealant is not nearly enough, and it's the wrong sealant. Spoiler alert, I'll have to reinstall this hatch 2 more times. I thank Charlie for being such a good boat dog, then mess up another hatch that was broken and needed replacing. Although I'm making a lot of mistakes in this process, the experience and education is priceless. The first few days living on this boat have shown me I can do this. I'm so at peace on the water and I'm figuring it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Maybe smash that subscribe button if you feel so inclined. Bye.